One Bake Off for the Japanese Grand Prix. This week I am going to try to make Japanese cheesecake, which is also known as jiggly cake. And the reason for this is that when it cooks, the middle jiggles about a bit and it sets a little bit like custard. So, wish me luck and let's get cooking! The first thing you need to do is preheat the oven to 200 degrees centigrade. That's gas mark 6, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or 180 degrees if you have a fan oven. You will also need to grease and line an 8-inch springform pan. If you don't have one of those, you can use a 9-inch cake pan. You also need to find another deep dished baking tray, because once you've got your cheesecake ready, you're going to stick it in the bath and fill it with water. You need to separate 6 eggs, so egg yolks in one small bowl, egg whites in another, and then set the egg whites aside until later. Into a bowl you need to add 225 grams of soft cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons is about 58 grams, and 7 tablespoons of milk. Then you need to melt all of this in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. Once it's all melted, you need to take a little hand whisk and whisk it up until there are no longer any lumps in it. You then need to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 85 grams of caster sugar, and your 6 egg yolks. And then take your whisk and whisk it all up. Into a small bowl, add 105 grams of self-raising flour, 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then take a sieve and tip the flour mixture into the sieve and sieve it into your egg mixture, and then whisk it up until there are no lumps left. Once you've got no lumps left, set it aside. Now it's time to whisk up your egg whites. So take your electric hand whisk or a stand mixer and mix it up until soft peaks start to form. Once your meringue is thick and at the soft peak stage, continue whisking and gradually add, whilst whisking, 85 grams of granulated sugar, and continue whisking until your meringue has increased in volume, is shiny and glossy. Your meringue should now be holding firm, stiff peaks, and you should be able to do that. Now you have to add the meringue to your egg and cream cheese mixture. So take a thin metal spoon and add 1/3 of your meringue to the egg and gently fold it in. You need to fold in the meringue gently but firmly to loosen it up and also not to mess it up and not deflate the meringue too much. It's at this point, with the mixture almost over the top of my bowl, that I'm regretting not using a bigger bowl. But hey, we live and learn. Pour the batter into your prepared tin, and then you need to pour hot boiling water into your water bath so that it comes halfway up your tin, but be careful not to splash the water into your cheesecake mixture. Then you need to pop it all in the oven on the bottom shelf and cook for 18 minutes at your preheated temperature, and then turn the oven temperature down to 160 degrees centigrade, that's 140 degrees if you have a fan oven, and cook for another 12 minutes. Once the cheesecake has come out of the oven, leave it to cool completely in the tin.